we shall be doing exercise 1.3. Question number 1 is 3 multiplied minus 1. We have to multiply the two integers. Okay. First we multiply the numbers given. Okay. So 3 1 ja 3 into multiplied with 1, that is 3. Now this 3 has positive sign and this 1 has negative sign. So plus into minus makes minus. Okay. Now coming to number C. See here, minus 21 into minus 30. So first we will multiply the numbers given here. On multiplying 21 into 30 we get 630. Now see here, this 21 has negative sign and this 30 has negative sign. So on negative negative makes positive. Okay. So its answer is plus 630. Now we have to multiply minus 12 into minus 11 into 10. We will use the associative properties of integers. Okay. First we multiply the two integers and then their product will be multiplied with third integer. On multiplying 12 into 11 we get 132. Okay. Now see here, this 12 has minus sign and this 11 has minus sign. So minus minus makes plus. Okay. Now into 10. Now you can multiply the first numbers. So 132 multiplied with 10, that is 1320, and this has positive sign and this has positive sign, so plus plus makes plus. Okay. Now coming to question number 2. Question number 2 is saying we have to verify whether this is holding true or not. So first we will find the value of LHS. Before the equal, it is considered, it is taken as left hand side, and after equal it is RHS, that is right hand side. Okay. First we will solve the left hand side. 18 into bracket 7 plus bracket minus 3 bracket closed. Okay. First we have to remove this bracket. So 18 multiplied. Now see here, 7 plus minus, this plus minus makes minus. Okay. So 7 minus 3. Now 18 into 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. So 18 4 ja 72. Okay. So the value of LHS is 72. Now we will solve this part, RHS. Okay. Now see here, 18 7 ja 18 multiplied with 7 we get 126. Okay. Plus 18 plus minus makes minus. So 18 minus 3. Okay. Now 126 plus now see here, this it was not positive, it was multiplied. Okay. Now okay. Now see here, we have to multiply this 18 into minus 3. So on multiplying 18 into minus 3 we get minus 54. Okay. Now 126, this plus minus makes minus 54. So on subtracting 126 minus 54 we get 72. So here we see that the value of LHS is 72 and also the value of RHS is 72. So it is true. And from this example we can say that this holds the property of distributive law of integers, because this 18 is being distributed to all the integers inside the brackets. This is being multiplied with 7 and again this is 18 is being multiplied with minus 3. Question number 3 is saying, for any integer a, what is minus 1 into a equal to? See here, it has not been mentioned whether a is positive or negative. So we will discuss first taking a as positive integer and then taking as a negative integer. So in first case, when a is positive integer. Okay. Now see here, when minus 1 is multiplied with a, this a has been taken as positive integers. Okay. So first what we do, we multiply the numbers here. A will be multiplied with 1. So on multiplying 1 into a we get a. Now this 1 has negative sign and this a has positive sign. So minus plus makes minus. So here when the a is positive integer, on multiplying minus 1 into a we will get minus a. Now taking a is as a negative integer. Okay, so again we will multiply -1 into a has been negative, a has been taken as negative integer, so we will write -a. Again we will multiply the number, so 1 into a is equal to a. Now see here, minus into minus, minus minus makes plus. But second, we have to determine the integer whose product with -1 is -22. First we have to find an integer multiplying with -1. So -1 into dash is equal to -22. Okay, we have to find an integer on multiplying with -1. We get -22. First, what should we multiply with 1 so that we get 22? So obviously 22. So 1 into 22 is equal to 22. Now see here, we have to decide it sign. This 1 has negative sign and this 22 has positive sign. So plus minus makes minus. It means 22 is the right answer. Now coming to B. Okay. Again -1 into dash is equal to 37. Means what number should we multiply with -1 so that we get 37? First thing, the multiplication of numbers. What number should be multiplied with 1 so that we get 37? So obviously 37. 1 into 37 is equal to 37. Now see here, this 37 has positive sign. Okay. So it means both the numbers which are being multiplied should have negative sign. So this minus 37. So minus minus makes plus. So obviously -1 into -37 is equal to 37. Question number 4 is saying, starting from -1 into 5, we have to show that -1 into -1 is equal to 1. We have to start from -1. So -1 into 5 is equal to -5. Again -1 into 4 is equal to -4. Now -1 into 3 is equal to -3. -1 into 2 is equal to -2. Again -1 into 1 is equal to -1. Now after 1 is 0. So -1 into 0 is equal to 0. Again -1 into -1 is equal to 1. See here, after seeing this pattern, we are observing that when negative integer is multiplied with positive integer, we get negative integer. Again on multiplying negative integer with positive integer, we get negative integer. And on multiplying any integer, like either it is positive or negative, with 0, we get 0. And on multiplying two negative integers, we get positive integer. In question number 5a, we have to multiply these given integers. Here we will use the properties like distributive properties of integers. Okay, see here. Here we observe that this -48 is also multiplied here, and this -48 is multiplied with -36. So here we see that this -48 is the common between these two given numbers. Okay, so we will take out the -48. Now after taking -48, here only 26 will remain, so we write 26. Now after taking -48 from this multiplication, only -36 is left, so I write here -36. Okay, now see here, -48 into 26 minus 36, it is equal to -10. Now again we will multiply the numbers first. So 48 multiplied with 10, we get 480. And this 48 has negative sign and this 10 has negative sign. So negative negative makes positive. So on multiplying, on solving this equation, we get 400. Question number 6 is saying the room temperature is given as 40 degrees Celsius. And that room temperature is decreasing by 5 degrees Celsius per hour. Okay. So after 1 hour, the temperature will be 40 minus 5 degrees Celsius, that is 35 degrees Celsius. After 2 hours, it will be 35 minus 5, 30 degrees Celsius. After third hour, it will be 30 minus 5 is equal to 25 degrees Celsius. So by this process, we have to find what will be temperature after 10 hours. See here, in 1 hour, the temperature is decreasing 5 degrees Celsius. So in 1 hour, temperature decrease 5 degree Celsius. So in 10 hour temperature will decrease by 5 into 10, that is 50 degrees Celsius. Now see here, this temperature is decreasing. Okay, so what is the symbol here? Minus 5 degrees Celsius, because the temperature is decreasing. So in 1 hour temperature decrease minus 5 degrees Celsius. So what will be multiplied with? Minus 5 into 10, that will be equal to minus 50 degrees Celsius, when minus 5 is multiplied with 10. Okay, now see here, this is the temperature after 10 hours. We have to find what is the temperature of this is the temperature that decreased. Okay, now we have to find it room temperature. So room temperature is equal to, at that time the temperature was 40 degrees Celsius, and now the temperature become minus 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so plus minus 50 degrees Celsius is equal to 40, plus minus makes minus 50 is equal to minus 10 degrees Celsius. So after 10 hours the temperature will be minus 10 degrees Celsius. Question number 7 is saying a test was conducted, and the rule of the test was that 5 marks will be given for correct answers and minus 2 marks will be deducted for incorrect answers. Mohan gave 4 correct answers and 6 incorrect answers. We have to find his total score. Okay, see here. For 1 correct answer, Mohan is getting 5 marks. So for 4 correct answers, Mohan will get 4 into 5 marks. That is equal to 20 marks. Okay, see here. For 1 incorrect answer, Mohan is getting minus 2 marks. So for 6 incorrect answers, he will get 6 into minus 2. Now 6 into minus 2 is equal to minus 12. Now add these 2 marks. Okay, so 20 plus minus 12 is equal to, this is his total marks. Okay, so plus minus makes minus, so 20 minus 12, that is equal to 8. So his total marks is 8. Okay, now coming to second part. Resma gave 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. We have to find her total score. For 1 correct answer, she will get 5 marks. So for 5 correct answers, she will get 5 into 5 marks. That is equal to 25 marks. Okay. Now she gave 5 incorrect answer. For 1 incorrect answer, she is getting minus 2 marks. So for 5 into minus 2, that is equal to, when 5 is multiplied with minus 2, that is equal to minus 10. Now add both the marks. So 25 plus minus 10. This is total marks. Okay. So plus minus makes minus. So 25 minus 10, that is equal to 15 marks. So total score of Resma is 15. Now coming to question number 8. Question number 8 is saying a company is selling 2 types of bags, white bag and grey bags. Okay, on selling white bag, on per bag the company is earning 8 rupees profit, and on selling grey bags the company is in loss of 5 rupees per bag, and the company sold 3000 white bags and 5000 grey bags. We have to find whether the company is in loss or profit. So first we will find his profit and then his total loss. Okay, so see here, profit on 1 bag is 8 rupees. Okay, profit on 1 bag is equal to 8 rupees. So profit on P for profit. Okay, so profit on 3000 bags will be 8 into 3000, that is equal to 24,000. Okay, now we have to find his loss. On 1 bag the company is in 5 rupees per bag loss. Okay, so loss on 1 bag is equal to 5 rupees. Okay, so loss on 5000 bag is equal to 5 into 5000, that is equal to 25,000. Okay, now see here, this is the profit 24,000 and the loss is 25,000. Here we observe that the loss is greater than profit, so the company is in loss by 1000 rupees. Okay. Stop. Now coming to second part. Okay. Second part is saying the company sold 64,000 gray bags. Okay. 6400. Sorry. The company sold 6400 gray bags. And what numbers of white bags the company should sell so that he is neither in profit or nor in loss. So it means that the total profit and the loss should be equal. Okay. And he should not be either in profit or loss. Okay. So let the number of white bags sold that he needs to sold is equal to X. So on selling X bag, okay, on selling one bag he is getting 8 rupees profit. So on selling 8 bags he will get 8 rupees profit. Okay. So 8 into X, because this have to be equal. So I am putting here equal sign. Now on selling one gray bag, the company is getting 5 rupees loss. So on selling 6400 bag, the company will be in loss of 5 into 6400. Okay. So 8x is equal to 5 into 6400. Okay. Now take this 8 to this side, and while changing their side, if it is a plus sign, it will be negative sign, but 8 is multiplied here with x, so its sign will change with division. So x is equal to 5 into 64 divided by 8. 8 8 ja 64. Now 5 into 8, 4000. Now coming to question number 9. Question number 9 is saying, what should be multiplied with minus 3 so that we get 27? So first thing, what should be multiplied with 3 so that we get 27 here? So obviously 3 9 ja 27. Now see here, this 27 has positive sign. Okay. This has negative sign. So obviously we will have to put here negative sign, because 3 9 are 27. Now this minus minus will make plus here. Okay. Now coming to C. What number should be multiplied with minus 8 so that we get minus 56? First thing, what should be multiplied with 8? So obviously 7. 7 8 are 56. Now see here. What should be sign here? Plus, because this plus and minus will make minus, because this 56 is minus sign. So one will be in positive and one will be in negative sign. Now coming to D. D is saying what number should be multiplied with minus 12 so that we get 132. First thing, what should be multiplied with 12 so that we get 132? So 11. Now here we see that this 132 has positive sign. So obviously, and it has negative sign. So when two negative numbers are multiplied, we get positive sign. So obviously we will have to put here negative sign. Thank you.